Oh my god, this is actually insane, right? I know I say that a lot, but this is... It looks like Season 2 of Marvel Rivals could in fact be themed around the Hellfire Gala. I'm going to tell you what this is and what this could mean for the game, because this is actually massive. The quality of the skins that could come as a result of this could be just literally mind-blowing. This is just crazy. Right, so this is where we're getting this from. You know the gallery cards that you can unlock in the game? Well, when you get a certain amount of achievements and you go through and complete the challenges, you'll unlock different tiers of the gallery cards. And I think this is like the 4th or the 3rd tier. It's called plans within plans. Now, these contain lore information. But check this out, because this is where we're getting the very strong hint that the Hellfire Gala is definitely coming. So look at this. We're going to start at the, I guess, the second paragraph down here. Knowing full well that such machinations would be instantly opposed by the Sorcerer Supreme and his heroic allies, Doom could not risk his true plot being discovered, so he manipulated events from the shadows, letting Dracula and his minions dirty their hands as they unwittingly held Doom's greatest foes at bay. And once the vampiric verses were located, Doom changed his allegiance and secretly assisted the heroes in their efforts to defeat Dracula, all in order to claim this ultimate prize and work his ancient magic on the Chronovium. Surprisingly, Doom's plan turned out to be a resounding success, with every move unfolding just as he had orchestrated it. Outwitting everyone, Doom stood triumphant with the pure-blood Chronovium, I can never say that word, whatever, Chronovium, in his iron grip. Even I was impressed, but he is not the only Doom with the grand plans in motion, and while he may have ended this round with a win, I will soon prove to him that he is but a mere glimmer of the man he is destined to become. Now, if you will excuse me, Doom has a gala to attend. So this is Emma Frost at the aforementioned Hellfire Gala. There is literally only one gala in the Marvel Universe, and it is the Hellfire Gala. This is why we're all pointing towards this. Now, Emma Frost herself, as you can see here, she's like a fashion icon. And she's a mutant as well. And she basically runs the Hellfire Gala. Now, but what I want to show you here is some actual evidence of Emma Frost being in the game files. So you can see here, this is taken from XOX Leak. And they say Emma Frost has a voice line link to the Hellfire Gala on Krakoa. Hellfire Gala itself has links to both Arakko, or Arakko, however you want to pronounce that, and Krakoa. Now, those images, let me just blow them up. So if you take a look at this one, this is showing you, yeah, there's mentions to the map, there's mentions to Hellfire Gala. Yeah, this is all in the game files. And then again, if we look at this, there's Emma Frost, there's Hellfire Gala, there's Krakoa, you know, there's all of this stuff, right? So there are legitimate mentions to this in the game files. And I do want to show this actually, because this is Doctor Doom in his Hellfire Gala literal pimp clothing. This looks amazing. So yeah, I mean, this is part of the Marvel universe. It looks awesome. He goes to the gala. Literally everybody goes to the gala. It's this like massive bash where everyone gets together, and yeah, I'll explain what goes on in a second. Okay, what the hell is this Hellfire Gala? Now, there's a lot of stuff here to go. I mean, I've been diving into the lore here, and it's literally frazzled my brain. But there are a few things to kind of be aware of. So, Krakoa is this island nation state on Earth, which is a mutant country, basically. That's where the Hellfire Gala is held. I think there is some connection to Mars and Arakoa, but again, like, yeah, like, that's way above my pay grade. But what I'm going to do here is kind of tell you what the gala is, how it functions, and then we can look at how this could tie into the game in terms of what it could mean for the season and what it could mean for skins. I just think it's really cool. All right, so what is this Hellfire Gala? Well, it's an annual celebration that showcases mutant culture through things like diplomacy and high fashion. Again, that's with the link to Emma Frost. She's all about high fashion. Now, it was originally a holiday party that was hosted by the Hellfire Club, but then Emma revamped it to the mutant nation of Krakoa. Now, the key aspects of this are there's a state dinner. So the gala serves as an official state dinner where Krakoa hosts international diplomats and other superheroes. They also kind of use it as a way to like show mutant values out to the world. You know, it's like we're not terrible, we're not going to kill everyone, and all that kind of stuff. There's also the X-Men team election is held there So it is the platform for announcing the new X-Men team members, which is done through a global mutant poll. Now, I think there was some like kind of fun stuff done in the real world with that. Again, don't quote me on this, where, you know, readers of the comics could quote on new X-Men being added to the team and things like that. Anyway, it's a fashion showcase as well. Again, this goes without saying, it's Emma Frost involved. So attendees wear these kind of crazy, elaborate outfits. And yeah, there's just unlimited skin potential for these outfits. Like, they're just insane. Like, totally insane. Now, in terms of what's actually happened at the Hellfire Gala, this is where you get the sort of crossover, I think, with Arako. Is Mars got terraformed into Arako. That happened in 2021 in the real world. In 2022, there was the public revelation of Karakoa's resurrection protocols. And then in 2023, there was the attack by the Orchids, triggering the Fall of X storyline, if you guys have been following that. Like, I totally haven't, but those are apparently, according to Wikipedia, the most notable events that have happened at the Hellfire Gala. So who are the like key people, the key individuals, the main people at the Hellfire Gala? Well, obviously Emma Frost. We've been over that. She's known as the White Queen, and she is the primary organizer. She set up the event in its current form. You've also got the Stepford Cuckoos. Now, these are Emma's daughters, and they apparently handle all the organization duties, which, yeah, I mean, amazing. But then you've also got Cyclops and Jean Grey. So these are obviously co-leaders of the X-Men. Now, these pair, these are teased in the game as well. Well, it's teased a strong word. They're not teased. I can't say that. They're not teased. But there is references to them in the game files. There's been references to Cyclops as well and Jean Grey. So, like, again, we might see them get added if a Hellfire season kicks off, you know, at some point in the future. That's kind of it, I think, for notable figures. You can obviously throw in Doctor Doom. You can throw in, like, literally, like, everyone goes to this. Magneto goes to it. You know, there's loads of heroes that go to this. Thor turns up and all of that stuff. What I think is pretty cool, though, if we talk about the skins, is Emma Frost approves everybody's outfits, I think, at this event. So there could be, like, a cool thing they do in the game where if Emma Frost gets added, she's, like, approving new skins as they're added to the game. I think that could be pretty cool. Maybe some sort of, like, fashion show or something. That would be amazing. All right, let's take a look at a bunch of these skins then. You've been seeing them flash up throughout the video. But, yeah, we'll start with this one. So, Emma Frost. You've seen this a few times. But, yeah, this is Emma Frost in a very fancy dinner dress, looking super fancy. This is generally what she does. She's all about looking fancy. So, like, it is unlimited. I think the potential with Emma Frost. I think this image is part of Emma Frost offering you an invitation to the Hellfire Gala. So, again, pretty cool stuff. Cool. Her name's Emma Frost, and I said cool stuff. Oh, dear. What about Psylocke? But this could easily be a Psylocke skin. You see where I'm going with this, guys? Like, literally every hero can just have this, like, crazy, over-the-top, like... I don't even know what to call these. It's like a... I don't know. It's like super fancy dress wear. That's what it is. I was going to say, like, ballroom gowns and stuff like that, but I mean, they're not. They're just, like, ultra fancy. But this Psylocke skin, I mean, if that was a thing, I'm sure that would sell quite a lot. What about Cap? He looks quite dashing here with a fancy suit on, and yeah, this could totally be a thing. I mean, it's such a really good theme for skins. And what I really like about this is the way it's like an in-world lore event. It's so cool. What about Storm? I mean, yeah, that just looks amazing. Add that to the game, that would be... what a skin. What an insane skin. Especially if it's got like that dark, electrified storm cloud as a cloak almost, or it's tying into her hair. That looks insane. Here's Thor looking amazing. At first, I was like, is this Thor Love and Thunder skin? What's going on here? But no, this is just Thor rocking up to the Hellfire Gala. It's a variant edition of him, and yeah, you can see most of these are obviously taken from Marvel. I think they all are, actually. So yeah, there's just like an endless amount of skins that could be like adapted for this event. It's bonkers. It's actually bonkers. What about Scarlet Witch? I mean, yeah, it looks insane. Again, this cosmic sort of hair design, very fancy off out to the Hellfire Gala. It's amazing, honestly. Black Widow, awesome. Looks really good. I mean, they all look good. Like, this is the thing, they all look good, and you can see these in the game. Like, I can, like, imagine it with your mind's eye. It's like, oh, yeah, these would really fit into the game and be awesome. And Magik. Why not another sick Magik skin? I mean, we've already got an insane skin in the game already, the Punk Child skin. So why not have this as well? You know what I mean? Or I think Punk Child comes out... If you watch this video today, maybe it comes out tomorrow, but it's coming out pretty soon. But yeah, honestly, the sky is the limit with this kind of stuff. All right, then. So hopefully you kind of understand what the Hellfire Gala is a bit better than you did before you watched this video. Now, I had to like go on a crash course and try and put these bits together because I'm like, whoa, I'm way out of my depth here. I'm trying to learn what this is. I've never heard of it before. I've spent the last couple of hours looking at this. I'm like, this is insane. This is like actually bonkers. In world lore events that like, this is just great, right? This is awesome. This is what this game does as well, right? It's been doing this since it's launched, and you know, this is what we want. More in-game storytelling linked to the themes of seasons. It's fantastic. So, could this be a thing? Well, I think it probably will be, right? It seems like such an easy opportunity to make loads of really good skins and also have a really cool event going off. But there are some facts here that we've got to be aware of. So we do know that they're not going to add 4 heroes every season, right? This season is the exception because we've got the Fantastic Four, which, by the way, they also go to the Hellfire Gala. But we know we're going to get 2 heroes next season. We're going to get a hero every month and a half. So we know this is fact. That's what the lead devs have told us. So we would expect 2 heroes to come out in Season 2. Now, we're going to defeat Dracula at the end of this season. I think that's a given. Blade is heavily teased in the game. We know Blade is going to be the next hero in the game. I think we could probably bet on that, right? I'd be very shocked if he isn't, or at least he's going to be, right? Let's just say he's going to be the next hero. So Blade's the next hero, but then who is the other hero, right? Could it be Emma Frost? Could Emma Frost potentially have a Hellfire-themed Season 3 if she comes out at the end of, or the midway point, let's say, of Season 2? Or could it actually just be Dracula? Now, Dracula's model is in the game at the moment. He's at the end of the new map, Central Park. But, like, presumably, we defeat him, so he goes away, and he's only there for story purposes. But again, you don't know, because Dracula is, you know, he's a thing in the Marvel universe, so he could potentially be added, and then those are the 2 heroes going forward. There's also a load of other heroes as well, which we think are quite close to completion. Heroes like Ultron, where is he? Why is he not in the game? Yeah, you know, the list goes on. You can even look at other X-Men heroes here and say, well, what about Jean Grey, Cyclops? You know, go down the list. There's tons of heroes. Like, what about Hitmonkey, right? There's been voice lines found with Punisher talking to Hitmonkey. It's like, what's going on here? You know, like, so there's loads of stuff in the game. It's just about trying to guess what's coming out next. But it does look like Season 2 could be, this isn't set in stone, it isn't 100% confirmed, but it could be the Hellfire Gala. And if it is, that probably means Emma Frost is going to get added to the game. In terms of what she could be hero-wise, there were leaks from a long time ago that indicated she's a Vanguard. Again, who knows, right? Could be a Vanguard, could be a strategist. We just don't know. But yeah, I want you guys in the comments below to let me know what you think about this, because this is super cool. And I've really enjoyed, even though I've said I've put this dodgy video together and I spent the last couple of hours looking at this, I've actually really enjoyed going into this, because it's like there's so much there like I didn't even know was there, and it's like, what the hell is all this stuff? It's actually insane. All right, guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. And if you did like the video, then do like the video. It helps an absolute ton. Subscribe to the channel, and remember, you can follow me on everything, which is at Stylosa. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you soon, or, well, see you at the Hellfire Gala.